There's two things in here that we've seen before, but they're not the actual ones. I'll show you what I mean. Ta-da! I had two of these. I sold them, and then the delivery company lost them, so I had to refund the guy, and then they wouldn't pay the full whack even though I had insurance, because they're rubbish. Right, we got two of them again. So like I say, they're not the same ones. As you might know from my video the videos I made, one of my ones I converted into car, so you had the orange or yellow scanner, whichever way you want to look at it, and K.I.T.T had white spotlights. I changed it to white spotlights rather than yellow. Now there's two of them here. Strangely, only one control, so unless they're on the same megahertz rating, 40. Wheels not turning, lights working. Could you change bottom lights to white? So that'd be like the one I did. And then this one is terminals corroded, car works, but no lights. Right. When he says wheels not turning, I don't know if he means the rear wheel's not turning or the steering. I don't know. So I think we'll concentrate on one at a time. And I'm going to concentrate on the one where the lights are not working, which is this one. What else to say? Terminals corroded, car works, but no lights. Can you change scanner to orange, bottom lights white? It's not orange, it's yellow. I do, but hey ho. Let's have a look at yeah, that's 40 megahertz. What's this one in? Oh, that one's 27. So there's no way of me testing that one. It's only sent one remote. Very odd. Very odd. Yeah, wow. There's some rust issues here. Now let's bring you in now. See the rust leaked out here as well, so we've got battery corrosion. I'm going to try and keep that on there so I know which car's which. So it says lights not working. Car is working, but the lights are not. So here we are. Here's the Night 2000. Night Industries 2000. K.I.T.T. or KITT if you prefer. Right, so these are very crusty. Hey? Yeah, the springs are gone up. Springs are gone. It's only got one set spring on, and that don't work. Look. Oh my word. And the car works like that. Look at the gap. That's not good, is it? So I think the best thing to do now is to take this apart and have a look what's going on inside and see if I can just power it directly from inside. Let's have a look then. Let's take it apart. Look at that. The scanner's not even in place. It's not even up where it's supposed to be. Eh? Right, let's see what we're dealing with. We're dealing with a scanner. There's not where it should be. There's a wire off. Let me show you. See? That's why the scanner ain't working. Well, one of the reasons why the scanner ain't working. This has been taken apart before because that board is loose. It's a lot tighter inside than mine was. Just break that tape there. Gives us a bit more room. This crud corrodes. Put the both screws there. Right, so the scanner's not in place. Sits in here. Spin that around. Get that off it. It sits like that. In here. It's a nice snug fit, but there's supposed to be a bit of hot snot here and there to stop it falling in. Okay, so battery terminals. The negative and positive. There and there. But we know that's not going to light up because of this wire. So you pop this back out. It won't come back and bloody back out, will it? Yeah. This one he said to turn the car. Yeah. Well, let's just see where we are first. Just come off here. These wires are thin enough. You can just peel them with your finger. Peel them with your finger. I peel them with my toes. Right, where are we? I'm just gonna try and position that somewhere like that, so I can get this soldered on, back on. It's better. There. That's negative, and there's positive, right? Let's, oh shit, switch it on first. It's a scanner by here. Hmm. Still nothing. Let's take this off. Let's see where we are there. Is there anything missing down here? Is there any wires hanging loose? Don't look like. They're all accounted for on the scanner. See what is doing? Everything's on here. Hang on, bang, I know. There's two switches on this, isn't there? Well, that is the actual on off button. So goes there, and then that goes through here. It's not looking good, is it? That's the speaker. That's up to here. So I've essentially bypassed. Right. I don't know why I jumped in. Right, so that is working. The motor's getting power. So why aren't the lights? I've reattached that wire. Anything else come off? We've got this one here. They go there. Now the spotlights only light up when the car's going. Right, the spotlights are working, as you can see. Oh, sorry. See, spotlights are working. Black goes there. Purple there. The LEDs themselves are working. I hope it's not a blob chip. Let's flip this switch as well then. Does that make any difference to us? I need to put that up here so everyone can see it, kind of stick it there. See if we get any life. Yep. Negative comes up there. Oh, bloody Nora. Again, why am I jumping? It's only 6 volts. That's the steering. Yeah. If I go with this one. 101. Go to this one. Nothing. Nothing. Got this one, 997. Got this one, 1004. Oh, 40. Yeah. So is this continuity? No. This resistor's blown. Right here. Yeah. Here we are, 102. So what I'm going to try and do now is to make life, well, try to make life a bit easier. Probably going to make it a whole lot more difficult, but is I'm going to try and screw that back in. Just at an angle. Just so I can hold that board so I can solder it. It takes power off. It was this one, wasn't it? And that's the one that's got the power coming straight in. Let me double check again. So ohms. No, that one's showing now. What's going on here? No. Oh, they're all reading now. They're all reading now since I took the power off. So I'll put the power back on. That's interesting, isn't it? And that's the one that was reading 0. I'm still going to change it because something's wrong here, because that's starting to make noise. The scanner noise. So it's this one there, coming right off the purple wire, which is the power wire. So I'm going to get some flux on there. Get that off. There's my tweezers. Oh, he's doing a bloody punk when I need them. There. Well, I did want to have a look at it, but it's just gone a bunk. Right, gotta get another one now. That one's on. Still nothing. But yet, when I, you know, I was bloody certain that was a problem. We get any voltage to there, to there. So let's check it. Let's put it there. Let's check here. No, let's follow the voltage in. Let me bring you out so you can see it. Out. I said out. Out. Not that far. So power comes in here. Right, we've got 6.2 volts there, coming off the purple wire. Back of the resistor then, we got 2.3. Hold on. This board damaged. Take that off again. Undo this. So check there, that side. 6 volts. Check this side, 2.4, right? Move it over to this space there. Oh, it's still 2.4 now. And it goes into the blob chip. Oh, I got a feeling it's the blob chip, but no, the voltage coming up there. voltage there. Voltage there. Nothing there. Oh no, I think it's the blob chip. We got voltage going to there. Yeah. But not there. That goes round to there. That goes into the blob chip. Or out to the blob chip. We've got voltage there. It goes across there. Goes up there. Over to here. Yeah. They go off down there. But no voltage at all. The LEDs. Oh, I have there. So 1.6 there. Intermittent amount there. There. None on the green. None on the black. I think it's a blob chip. Let's have a look at this solder now. This is bloody terrible. Let me bring you in, have a look. See? On this green one. Let's grab the green. Put it over here. Put it properly. Right, for some reason, even with that resistor I've just changed, so that resistor got to go, I think. And I'll just bridge it. Let's see if that does the trick. So where's the resistor? I know. Well, you could always use it for something else, do you say? Can I get enough solder on there to bridge that, rather than having to try and use a wire? What have I done with my flux? Flux is by here. Solder's by here. Let's see how we get on there. There we are. How are we looking now? Yeah. Here we are. So that's that bit done. Now we got the scanner and the sounds working. I want to turn my attention to the battery connections. I'm not going to pack this away because I've got to change the colour of the LEDs first. I really need to have a look at these because they're in a hell of a mess. What I've noticed is the battery snaps I got are all singular, which isn't ideal. But I'm sure we can work around it. The question is, how do they come out? They should just push out. They should just pry out. That's in a poor way, isn't it? And the connector is still in there. Right, that's one. Here we are. So they're now connected. That's better. So I'll do the same now. This one. So that goes there. So them two are connected, didn't they? Oh, oh, good God. Just wondering if I can just put a spring in there. If I bend the tab out, I could just put a spring back in it, could I? Let's take it out. This one doesn't look that bad. So I think I'm gonna try and put a spring in it. Feed that in there and around. Here we are. And just crush that down. Here we are. New spring. Well, he did this one on this one because it's not corroded, look. The other one just disintegrated, but this one's alright. So I want to go in here like that. Right, that's back in. So just bend this tab back over, just get it in far enough. Bend this tab back over. Stop it coming out like you just did. So I push there, and then bend this like that. Here we are, that's that one done. So one more to do, and it's this one. And it's the one with these wires on here. I need to take these off. This has got wrapped around here somehow. I'm just going to tack them together so I know they're going to go back on there together. There we are. I've got to get all that solder off there now. Oh yeah, bugger. Forgot that. That's a point, isn't it? I need the piece of metal coming through here, don't I? Ah. Sugar. Sugar. Need to overcome that problem, don't I? I have to take that back out a minute. That's why I've joined it there. So if I solder, what if I use one of these legs? Not this one. It's a bit bent up and chewed and whatnot. Get a solder. Slide that down in there. Right. I can use that now as the connection. Put that there. I'm just thinking the best connection I can make, that's all. Ooh, where's my solder gone? Flux gone. So if I flux that there, solder it on. From here, let's touch that. Yep, on this side. Brilliant. So what I can do now is solder the wires onto there, but then I can put a bit of tape, Captain tape down there, and hold that steady. There. Nothing goes to waste. I've used that battery snap. I took the spring off. I just put this down here. That'll hold that steady. Bend that over. That's quite nice, actually. So that's that problem sorted. So now, if I put batteries in it, this thing should work. Should be in the word here. Should. Bloody ain't though. Why is that? Oh, still this one. There we are. Marvellous. This one by here needs a bit cleaning up. Put that back in. Put that back in. Not working again. Oh, it is. Where's the sound gone off then? Oh, there. There, right, it's working. That's that problem solved. Let's take these out. So that's that. So I need to have a bit of a clean. So give me a minute and I shall be back. So there we are. This one's done. So that'll do it for this video. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed seeing K.I.T.T turn into car and actually start working again. Fantastic. And we'll have a look at the other one at a different time. But as I say, thanks for watching. Hope you've enjoyed the video. Press that like and subscribe button, and I'll see you next time. Ta-da, but.